Morning, Theta Trader. Hope you're doing all right, man. Good to see you. Am I coming through loud and clear? I want to make sure that I'm plenty loud enough. If I could turn up my volume a little bit, I would be happy to do so. Just let me know. Really interesting move going on right now on SRNE. I went ahead and got in down here, as you can see. Really looking for this to test. This looks like this could be pretty explosive today, but I'll commit to removing maybe 50 shares right at the break above 7, just in case we start getting a rejection there. But as a matter of fact, let me put this out at, where would it be? 682. We could take it at 685. We'll take the first 50 shares because I think we could. I think it's possible we could test that. Okay, thanks, Data Trader. Appreciate it, man. Got 5 million shares on this right now coming in. ARGX. Let me put that down here. ARGX. I already have that. Okay, let's see. SRNE. Shareholder alert. Law firm investigates claims on behalf of, oh, that's not great news. I was really kind of getting in on it for the chart's sake, but I'm going to go ahead and take 50 right there, and we'll just see what that other little 50 does right there. I've got an alert set. I'll actually want to get alerted if this comes down to 590. Yeah. So alerts. Yep. Okay, I got that there. So, yeah, just going to go ahead and lock in a little bit of profit. It's a pre-market trade, so no big deal. Claims on behalf of investors of Sorrento Therapeutics. Okay. So anyway, for me, this was just a technical trade. It was exploding on the charts, like I said, and it wasn't anything that I really looked up any news on originally. So. All right, so we'll see what this does here. Ooh, massive sell-off there. I'm not gonna let this go against me. If I have to get out, I'll just get out. But this is, I tell you what, talk about a chop fest, man. Yeah, so if it breaks 97, I will want to come out. Actually, I might even add at that point. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. See if it keeps getting bought up. See if it can keep getting bought up. What's up, Soccer? Good to see you, man. I think if the buyers hold this, hold 80, should be good. Just don't know if I want to stick around for that. It's a big order there at 630. So I like that. This would be a very low risk entry right here, because you could simply get in at 6 and just cut it off at 590, 580. I'm very much considering getting back in around this point, buying another 50 shares here. But I don't know. We've already made just a slight little bit of profit on it. Okay, I'm just gonna get out. Who knows how far down this is gonna go. This may curl around and pop right back up, but I don't need to be watching this right now. I kind of want to get into what we're dealing with here. So there we go. All right, SRNE hit 590. Really, the top of my watch list this morning. Right now, it's going to kind of be in this order. Kind of want Tesla up there. Several of these I'm probably going to get rid of. Look at TWLO, guys. Look at this. This is just I don't even know what's happening with TWLO. It's ridiculous. In my mind, there should be no reason why this is up here like this, but getting very close to just removing it. I don't see too much value in it. ACB, I've kind of been keeping on watch. I think there can be a push up on this. Facebook is interesting to just keep on watch. I think JD, I'm going to remove. I think Baba could actually get a push down, so I might keep that on. Nvidia, I don't have any idea with Nvidia. All of these actually need to be kind of on the bottom. Even Roku should be down on the bottom. So let me go ahead and move Roku down. Roku, Nvidia, TWLO could be above Nvidia. ACB, we'll put that even further down there. And Facebook, yeah, it can be down there. Yeah, I think this is a good way to form the list right now. So apparently over the holiday weekend, futures were just trading really high on the SPY. Pushed it out. It broke out above, as a matter of fact, you can see right here, it broke out above both the 100-day and the 200-day moving average. Fundamentally, there's not much that can really justify this move right now. There is bullish sentiment in some regards as far as where our economy is going, but at the same time, as you know, there are companies that are filing for bankruptcy. I think Hertz is one of those that came through and or came through filing for bankruptcy. And so, you know, I'm wondering as the economy opens back up, you know, think about the unemployment rate and how high it is right now, but think about how high the unemployment rate is for people who don't even know that they're unemployed yet. Because I think when the economy opens back up, and I think a lot of people are anticipating this, that when the economy opens back up, there's going to be a lot of businesses that took such a hard hit. They're going to try to make it, but they're just not going to be able to. And they're going to get eaten alive. Plus, with 30 plus million people out of work right now, people aren't spending as much money as frivolously as they might have been before. You know, people are saving their money for the necessities. They're not out, you know, just buying up, you know, clothes on the weekend, or, you know, they're not going shopping on the weekend for just, you know, accessories and things that they just want. Like we are really in a place right now that where people are just having to preserve their lives. It's self-preservation mode right now, and the economy hasn't really felt that yet. And so I think what's going to happen is when as things begin to open back up and businesses are expecting people to just start buying things up. What's up, Notre Dame? Good to see you, man. As businesses are just opening up and expecting the crowds to rush in, I think they're going to see that the crowds are not rushing in. And I think what's going to happen is some of these businesses they're going to end up going under. So none of that's being priced in right now to the stock market. But I cannot, and I don't think anybody can see this going any much higher. I think I think up to this point, the irrational moves have been justified enough because there's still a lot of lacking in information. There's still a lot of economical data that has not really come through. We haven't felt the effects of it yet. And so, could this even make a little bit more of a push up? Yeah, I think so. But I think very soon, even if we end up doing a double top here and then having another massive correction, I think at some point this market's going to turn over. Now, that's just my personal opinion about it. But going into today's trading day, I would think because we are so far overextended, typically when this happens, SPY will get a decent little pullback. Now it's obviously not always the case, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I mean, I'm going to be very careful today on a lot of stocks just because of how the SPY is looking. Note again, I got a question for you. Are you officially strapped and ready to go with your broker? This I would love to know. I would love to know if you're officially strapped and ready to go. And while I'm waiting on that answer, I will address NVAX. So NVAX is exploding. Man, let me pull up the news headlines here. Obviously, it's coronavirus related, vaccine related. Let's see. So why Novavax stock is skyrocketing today. So they're poised to continue their amazing run today. What most people are saying, it's a biotech company, and so they obviously always have time to rip. It says that they're heating up this morning in response to the official start of the combined phased half trial for the company's COVID-19 vaccine candidate. So we've seen this, multiple times with NVAX. But from a technical standpoint, there's a couple things I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about the fact that it had this massive run up and now it's had a massive pullback. Okay, now it is finding support here. So it's one of those things where I don't really think this is going to be a great shorting opportunity necessarily unless it just comes down here and starts plummeting. I can't see that really happening today. I think it's finding some pretty good support around these levels right here, as you can look at all these previous areas of support and consolidation, and I think that it's going to at least get a move off of that. Now, what could happen is it gets another try for a push up through these levels, can't quite make it, and ends up coming, getting smashed back down. It may try to retest these levels at 58 and not be able to break through them, or maybe even break a little through them, but then come crashing back down. If I see any weakness like that, I'm staying away from NVAX. But really, if you wanted to get in with even 50 shares, you get in with 50 shares here and then just put a stop here. Maybe even, I'd say probably below this level right here, below 52. So you're risking maybe $75 at this point. But if this goes on a rip to retest these levels up here, you could do significantly well, especially if it continues going forward. So even 50 shares would be decent on that for a long at this point. I'm almost kind of talking myself into it right now. So I may jump on that. The only thing that keeps me from wanting to is the fact that we're making lower lows all throughout the morning. You can see we're making lower lows. It's tried to rip up twice, hasn't been able to do so. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. What I might do is I might wait for some kind of a pullback and a retest of these levels down here, and then a buy up from there. I may look for that when the market opens. So Notigan says, not yet, confusion about your 1099 status, business account stuff. Okay, they want a ton of info. Their response time to questions is terrible, 11 days in waiting. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. I was just curious about that, Notigan, and I really want to know when that account opens up, because I'm thinking about doing something, just kind of I don't know, in celebration of your account opening. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about a couple different things. I don't completely want to let the cat out of the bag, but just and it's nothing big. It's nothing, it's just something that I'm thinking about doing, like just as far as with trading and stuff. So anyway, let me know when that's ready to go. So let's see here. So yeah, I mean, this could be a good spot to get in. Anyway, mRNA is another one. As you can see here, I mean, we're holding these levels right here. We are definitely holding these levels on the daily. And you can see I had this trend line. This trend line was respected many times, finally broke out through it, then came back down, but still kind of held over it. And we started this new pivot point here, and it's been respecting that pivot point. So I think it's possible, though, mRNA respected this trend line twice. It broke up through it, but then got sold off right back below it again. So I think there is a very good possibility that there could be some shorting opportunities on mRNA this morning. Tesla has been just, I mean, I can't even explain it, but it's very possible today is going to be a good solid breakout moment for Tesla. So I'm either going to look for ways to get in to the long side, or I'm going to be watching for pullbacks, huge run-ups, and getting in for some nice little pullbacks. Yeah, today should be interesting to see how this 302, 303 resistance works on SPY. Yeah, absolutely. And I really think we are going to get a lot of resistance there, honestly. I really do. But I don't know. I feel like we're in such a euphoria run up right now. There's a stage of euphoria in the stock market, and I feel like right now we're almost in that stage of euphoria. I feel like everybody just thinks, wow, this is really going to recover. We're going to make all-time highs. But again, I don't think the global economic data can really support it. I just don't. I mean, at some point, the fundamentals are going to come into play, and there's going to be a new wave of fear. But who knows? We'll just see. We'll let the charts tell us what's happening here. Hit 315. This could be a crazy day with a freak red day tomorrow. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. So SRNE held. SRNE held. That's encouraging. But buy volume has undoubtedly slowed down. ARGX is interesting. It got bought up on some kind of news, some kind of successful phase trial or something. Let's see. Positive top-line results from phase 3 ADAPT trial of something in patients with generalized, I don't even know how to pronounce this stuff. It was a 41 million share float, and it's got a current target price of 184. I think this is one that could definitely continue to come down today. And so I might be looking to get in on this one. So, and then these are just some other ones I'm just kind of lightly watching on the side. You know, I might come into later in the day if I'm not seeing anything on these other ones over here. And let's see, NCLH. Let's look at RCL. We'll see, guys. I don't know. We'll see. So NVAX is starting to make another push back up. There's a huge spread on it right now, so just may need to be careful on this. Oh, it's jumping. Man, that's such a dangerous stock. Guys, mRNA could be breaking. Could be breaking. I would want to wait for some kind of a pullback before jumping in. I guess we could get in here at 66.60 with 50 shares. I'd be fine for that. Let's see, and then just get out. Well, I don't know. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. We're so close to the opening bell. Really just going to try to hold off on this one. So once again, my live stream is acting up. It says I've got 0 viewers right now with 0 likes. So I don't know who's in here or who's not. EFVM is making the same moves, but may be more beneficial for the bears. I was looking at that earlier. Yeah, I don't know though. I don't know. That's one I kind of wanted to stay away from, just in case. Let's see. Can we get down to 66 on mRNA? Love to see a move down to 66. Let's just see what happens here. I'm going to go ahead and get in here for anticipation of break of 66. It's having a hard time. See if it can go. See if we can get the push, or the pull, excuse me. See if we can break that. There we go. Come on. We're in at 22. It's holding. There we go. Come on. There we go. See continuation. See if we can get a continuation here. There we go. There we go. Come on, continuation. Let's get that continuation. Would love to see a break of 65.31. Go ahead and take half off the table there. See if we can break 65.31. That should make for a really strong move. Are we gonna lose it? We're gonna lose. There we go. Nice. Okay, there we go. Wow, huge move. did not take my order for some reason. We're going to come out there. And let's just see if this gets a continued move to the downside today. 66.22. So I'll get out the other 25 shares there, I guess. I should probably sell another 50 here. Let's wait for the pullback. See if we get a little bit of a pullback. Let's jump back in there. 64.74 is where we're at. So if it comes up there, I'll take it. I'll get out. I want to see a breakdown back down into 63s. There we go. There we go. Not quite. Not quite. Come on. We're going to get a retest. Come on. Let's get the push. Okay, I may have to come out. If it comes above 64.50, I may have to come out. Just because I don't want this to move back on me. Okay, coming out. Coming out just in case. All right, let's look at NVAX. NVAX looking whippy as ever. Looks like it's getting a fail here. Let's look at Tesla. Tesla's getting a fail. NCLH looks like it's holding actually. NCLH looks like it's holding some level. Let's see. SRNE getting a sell-off. AGRX temporary buy up. There's not a lot of volume being traded here, so I really don't know what to do there. BABA, not a ton of volume. Boeing, whippy is all get out. TWLO, not a lot of volume. NVIDIA, don't trust it, not quite yet. Yeah, NVIDIA is I think NVIDIA is probably going to follow SPY. I would be all right with getting in maybe 50 shares there. 364.01. I think that could be. I'd really like to get in a little more than that. Maybe if, well, let's see. Lost out on that one. Let's look at mRNA. mRNA is nice buy up there. Good. I'm glad I got out. It was a good move. But let's see, how much can mRNA come back up? I think there would be a retest at 65.22. So we're almost there. Let's see. I'd be okay. See if it can come back up. Let's see how far back up it can come. Here, I'm going to go ahead and get in at 65.13. See if we can get any kind of a pullback on those shares. Don't think it's going to get bought up. Really don't, but we'll give it a chance. We'll give it a chance. NVAX, SPY looks like it's continuing to tank pretty hard. We want to see a massive fail here and a move back down into the 63s. Now, if it continues to come up, Our next point is probably going to be at 65.73 and then 66.21. So I would go ahead and just put it in at another 50 shares at 66.13. So we would give it a nice round number there. So morning, Yoni B. Good to see you. I have five viewers. Okay, cool. Yeah, I hope you had a good long weekend too, Yoni B. Good to see you, man. There was such a great move on this on mRNA. I mean, it went all the way down to here, and I had my order down here, but it bypassed it. It bypassed it. I thought too long about it, honestly. So, but I've got another 50 shares in here. Looks like we might get some more resolution to the downside on it. I really want to see it crush down through these levels. I really do, and I'll consider coming out half my shares if it breaks back down through 64. But we need a good, strong VWAP rejection here. mRNA but it does this though. It bounces around. It's a really hard time just getting a good, clean sell off. But it's below this 9 EMA on the daily, and I think there's potential for it to come down into these levels today. So let's just see what it does. Let's see how genuine this is. Just see how genuine the buy up is. May have to stay committed to this one for quite a while. Let's see what NVAX is doing. NVAX is kind of teetering around, same thing. Tesla not making too many moves there. Really want to see mRNA just get the hammer right here. Just get the drop. I held 3K shares over the weekend on Hexo and took profits at 71. Good job. Good job. SPY is continuing to pull, by the way. SPY is pulling pretty hard. Man, I'll tell you what, mRNA, it's just, may have to come out half. If it's not, it looks like it's going to hold, so. Let's just see. Just see what happens with this. Really want to get the drop here. I mean, we really want to get I'm looking for just an extremely violent drop on mRNA. Way down into the 64s. Trying to be patient. If we can break 64.72, that'll be significant. Question is it really going to get bought up today? I mean, it's holding VWAP. It's holding above VWAP. SPY's finding a little bit of strength here. But how genuine is it? And are we going to get the drop? And boy, I'll tell you what, if we can break 64.72, I mean, we should get a little bit of a drop there. There we go. Come on. Come on, mRNA. You can do it. Ah. What's this level here? 65.35. Yeah. Let's get 64.72. Come on. May even add another 50 there. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to take half there just to lock in, and I'm just going to let the other 25 ride. So I'll let the other 25 ride, and I'll just kind of pull it out at, I guess at, well, I don't know. I may actually just hold on to it, even if it comes up. I mean, mRNA is just super weak right now. It's breaking a lot of levels. We're kind of coming in on the backside of the trade right now. So I don't know. I'm not going to set any kind of a stop, but I will set an alert. Like I want to know if it breaks above 65.35. Yeah. So alert mRNA. Just let me know if you break out past 65.35. Ask add. Okay, I'm going to go check out some other ones. So we've got NVAX. There's another one actually, XSPA. Seems like it wants to make some continuation, possible continuation. This is kind of more for you guys that like the penny stocks and stuff like that. There, you know, it's going to potentially make some stronger moves up today. I don't know. Etsy's another one I wanted to look at. Very little volume traded on that though. Let's look at Tesla. Tesla's got a nice little pullback. It's pulling back with the SPY. NCLH is just going on a rip. Kudos to NCLH. Same with RCL. All of these stocks are pretty much, so 48.60 is a good area of resistance, and 49.80. So 48.60, 49.80. It's good to know. Remove executions. ARGX, still very little volume being traded on this. I wish there was more. To really make me feel better about getting in on a trade. Let's see. Boeing. Let's look back at NVIDIA. Man, I should have taken that trade up here on NVIDIA. Would have been a good move. I second guessed it. You got to be quick, guys. You got to be quick. You can't second guess so much. NVAX. Yeah, I mean the only thing I don't like about it is it continues to make lower lows. But it did try to break through this massive area of support. I can only imagine how many short sellers might have gotten in and how many are actually going to end up getting squeezed out right now. Might be good for a long, but I'm going to hold off on that just a little bit longer. NCLH. Continue to push. Stay away from that right now. It's kind of strong. Very strong, actually. SRNE. I think I'm done with that one. That's obviously not gonna go anywhere. So got a nice little pre-market trade on it, so I'm happy about that. Let's see what TWLO is doing. Man, finally losing, but we know how this stock is, and it can be very shady. Be a very shady stock. So I don't know. Let's look at mRNA. I'd be willing to get back in with 50 shares here and just take it at the break of 65.35. Maybe 25 shares. Let's just look at this real quick. Because mRNA does this. I mean, it's just mRNA is a really hard stock to trade. I mean, you almost have to count on getting in on at the pullbacks. 65.31. All right. So if this comes at past 65.35, I'm going to want to get out. I'm just going to put a stop there. I'll put it at 65.50. Nah, that's too much. 40. Say 46. Stop by 25 at 65.46. Okay, so it's in. It's in there. Tesla pulling back again. NCLH continuing to make a nice strong push. RCL again 48.56. I'd love for it to come up to those levels. Now might be a good time to start adding in for a potential pullback, but we'll see what the SPY does. Okay, keep selling. There we go. Ooh, nice little push up there. So this would be just for a pullback trade. $48.50s. If we can get up into the 40s even. Let's get up into the 40s. Come on. Come on. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take it there. And we will, so that's on RCL. And CLH is continuing to push, continuing to get a nice buy up there. There we go. I'm going to get it up into the 60s area. Otherwise, we will take 50 shares off at, where do we get in? 48.04. We'll take 50 shares off. And then we'll take the other off at 47.84, we'll say. See if we can get a move down there. There we go. There we go. Oh, come on. mRNA is finally working itself out. Need to get down to 48.04 and then 47.84 is kind of what we're looking at there on RCL. We may not get it, but then I may have to take off half if we don't push down through the 20s. See if we can get it. SPY's pulling. I just don't know if it's enough to drag this down with it. RCL, come on. NCLH is still pushing. Whenever RCL gets even the slightest, or the SPY gets the slightest pullback, RCL pumps pretty hard. So let's just see. Let's just give it time. May have to come out a little bit just in case. Just like 50 shares. But let's see. Because it's getting a pretty solid test there. There we go. Nice rejection there. Come on. There we go. Nice. Got the first 50 out there. Got the first 50 out there. We're up 15 right now on RCL. Facing a little bit of whiplash here. As long as NCLH continues to have that up there, that will be very telling. Have that resistance or whatever. mRNA, where are we at? Okay, so it's finding a little support here, but we'll just see if it continues to make its way down. We may end up lowering our stop here in a little bit. RCL, what a beautiful sell-off on RCL. I think it's possible for us to get that move down to 48 or 47.84 on those last 15 shares. And really, if it comes down, I think we could get to 47.74 if it breaks through that. So we'll put it a little further away there. We'll put it at 47.84. mRNA. NVAX looks like, I mean, if it can start breaking through these levels, I think you're right, Yoni B. I think it's going to go. Sagar called LK. I'll check that out here in a sec. Let's just see. Let's see where this moves back to. Let's look at the 5-minute. Yeah, I think we can get a move to 74. SPY's weak. I can see this could even come down all the way to, I might even just start lowering my stop actually. If SPY starts making a move to the downside and NCLH is having a hard time breaking out past the 16 levels, I think it's possible for RCL to, I think it's possible for all of these stocks to end up making, you know, a move to the downside, and I could make a much bigger profit on those shares. LK has a lot of room to run. Are you in, Sagar? Yeah, I'll check that out here in a minute, guys. Let's see. LK, nice. Still be careful with it though. I'd be careful with it, because I'm pretty sure LK is out of luck from here on out. No pun intended. I'd be careful with it. But you know, it might make a good run today. We'll see. We'll see. RCL's pulling, NCLH is pulling, SPY is pulling. Yeah, I'll even look for a break of VWAP, and may take 25 shares off at 47. Say 47.52. See, so we'll take that off there. Move my stop on mRNA getting crushed. This is a really great buy on these 25 shares. I may actually add in again here, but we could get a good solid drop on mRNA today, and I would love to maximize the profits on those shares. RCL is looking strong, guys, but I don't know. I actually kind of want to add to my position here another 50 shares. Then obviously I would just need to come out break even. So we got 100 shares at 48.21. So I'll just say, you know, if this comes above SPY's pulling. SPY is pulling. Limit stop at 48.21. Let's really get the flush here on RCL. So buy stop at 47, we'll even say 47 or 48.19. And we're going to take 50 shares at a limit order of 47. 64. 61. 47.61. Let's see if we can get that. Can we get that? Can we get that? Let's look at NCLH. Yeah, NCLH looks like it's going to continue to get the drop. Come on. 47.61. Come on. Let's get it. Come on, RCL. Getting a little impatient with Royal Caribbean here. Let's just see. Let's see if we can continue to make that move. Royal Caribbean is always kind of a choppy stock like this. It's a choppy mover. Trying to be patient with it. Trying to be patient with it. Very much going to consider taking off half in the 70s. See if we can get that flush. Come on. Come on. Okay, coming out half there on RCL. So we got 50 shares at 48.09. So I'd probably want to stop myself out. Same spot at same spot I had set before. $48.17. Yeah. Let's look at NCLH. We'll just take it at 48.17. We'll do a stop limit 48.18, 48.22. Stop buy. Okay, and we'll just see what that other 50 shares does on RCL. Let's go revisit mRNA. So mRNA has, this is a potential double bottom, and it did not quite even make it all the way down there. So it has effectively formed a higher low. So this is kind of one of those things where, you know, I have to assess, like, do I really want to give this an opportunity to, you know, to move against me, but then at the same time, my stop, you know, we're looking at 65.13. I mean, it would have to come all the way back up here, and I honestly don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I think it could come up. I think it could break VWAP and break this 9 EMA and do a fake out breakout, and then end up coming down to retest these levels and making a final break later in the day. So I'd be comfortable setting those 25 shares still way back here at 65.35. And as a matter of fact, I think that, yeah, well, okay, 65.25 on the 15. Yeah, I guess if it breaks 65.25 on the 15, I'm going to want to get out. So, man, RCL stopped me out. So, gotta hate that. Now, what I could also do, yeah, I'm just going to do that. I'll say 25 at 65. $65.25. Yeah, if this comes up to there, I need to be done. I need to be done with mRNA. I mean, it's no point in letting it play any further. Now, if it breaks this double bottom, I will definitely move my stop down further. Obviously, you know, you don't want to risk compromising that whole entire move. See, this is interesting to me. This just looks like this could go. If we break 63.10 and then 63, I would even get in at the break of 63 with another 25 shares. Now that would bring my average up to 50 shares at 64 something, but I think I'd be okay with that. So if we see any selling at 63.10, I need to go ahead and try to get in on this. Okay, there we go. So I'm in. Let's see that break. Let's see that break. Come on. See that break. There we go. Nice move. We broke down through 62. It's pausing. And come on. Let's see it though. So we've got a 64.11 average on those 50 shares. So I will say at the break of 64.20. Stop out the break of 64.20. Otherwise, I really want to see a good, strong move down. See if we can. There we go. See if we can clear. Come on. Yeah, 64.20. I'll even stop it at the break of 64.16 just to be safe. We really need to see continuation here, though. There's no reason why there shouldn't be any kind of continuation, even on a stock like mRNA. Now, I know we're coming up close to the 20 EMA on the daily, but we have broken through some pretty critical levels. We should at least make our way down to anywhere between 61.50 and 62. There's no reason why we shouldn't get down through those levels. So really want to see a massive drop on this, and I will consider coming out at that point. There we go. Come on. Let's make our way down. Continue the sell-off. There we go. There we go. There we go. See a break of 62.50. Start taking profit. Man. mRNA is just a chop fest. But I've got my stop in place, so worst case scenario, we'll get out. Come on. Tell you what, if it gets up to 64, I'm out. With all of this going on right here, and it's not even breaking. Come on. Here's what I'll do. I'll even put a stop at 63.71, maybe even 63.61. Stop, buy. Okay, I'm gonna move my stop down to there. Would really love to see it break down through the 62.50s. SPY's getting the drop right now. RCL finally moving down to these levels. Man, RCL literally came up, got me out, and started to tank. NVAX, choppy. Okay, so if mRNA comes above 63.25 now, I'm going to want to get out. We'll say 63.31. Just going to keep moving my stop down because it really should, at this point, it should be we'll keep it at 46. The reason I say 46 is because it could spike up here, you know, but then kind of bounce off this 20 like it did back here. It's having a really hard time breaking here. I mean, this is normal for mRNA. You know, I've got to keep reminding myself. But come on. There we go. There we go. Man, break. Get the move. Get the move, mRNA. Can we break? Can we break? There we go. All right, I'm coming out half. So we got 63.10 on the last 25 shares. And I will stop out at the break of 63. Let's see. Yeah. Well, let's see. We got 25 shares. We've already cleared 200 for the day. Where would it have to come to? Let's be reasonable about this. So it's 63.29 if it broke that 5-minute candle. Which mRNA can do. It's on such a downward momentum trend, though. You know, and if it breaks that 20, so I got to think about the risk to reward here real quick. I got to really take a second here. So 61.42 is the next potential strong target. I should almost add. If it comes back, you know, here's the thing. On the 2-minute, it's basically held that 5. It has not crossed back over that 9 EMA. So there's really no reason. I mean, in all honesty, there really is no reason. There's no justification to taking it out unless it breaks and holds above that 9 EMA. Then we'd be looking at, you know, reversal territory. But right now, mRNA just looks like it's just continuing to lose its value. So I just don't think it would be wise to pull out at this moment. I'd like to see it get a little bit more of a move to the downside. Be interesting to see if it breaks down into the 50s. I have a lot of people dumping their shares at that moment if it does that. So Got out early on LK. Taking a shot at INO long. Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens here on mRNA. Um, so let's see if we can push another $300 day today also, guys. And look at this. Look at how many orders I took. And only 3 of these orders have 100 shares on them. The rest of them are 50, 25, 50, 75. I mean, we're making some really strong moves off of some good, solid conservative shares here. It doesn't take much. And obviously, we talk about it all the time. That's what the whole freaking channel is about, right? But, you know, uh, let's see. Were you green, Sagar? Okay, good. Good deal, Sagar. Man, yeah, you're right. It's having a tear. It's going on a tear. What's the news on this? Like, what's going on with this stuff today? I'd be very interested in knowing. mRNA is finally it's just getting the drop, guys. It is dumping harder than anything we've seen in a long time. So, yeah, let's see if we can get the push. Let's see if we get the test of 60, and see if we can get a push of 100 on the day, or 300 on the day. May even go ahead and take, yeah, I'll take half off here, and I'll just let the other 13 shares run. Because realistically, if we do get a break of this 20 and a push way down in here into the 50s, we will definitely clear 300. And really, what I would be looking for at this point, honestly, is a solid pullback. mRNA is great for pullbacks. It's great for getting in on the pullbacks, but it's also great for squeezing all of the short sellers out, right? So we got to be careful of that too. But I will consider jumping in with another 13 shares on a strong pullback up to the 62.76 level. Right now we're in at 63.10, so I would be fine with going in another 13 shares at 62. 60. Where would that put us? 57, yeah. 62.60. So going another 13. No news, just way oversold. Okay. Cool. Good call. Good call and good eye on that. That must have been a scan alert. Must have popped up on the trade ideas today. See if we can get that pop up. We'll actually take at 62.60. I would be willing to take, let's see, 17 shares. That would give us a 30 average, I think, or a 30 shares at a 62.90-ish average, 62.80 some average, probably. So see if we can get it, guys. I'm going to take a really quick break. I will be right back. And by the way, I just saw that Sagar didn't pop up. I always had it in mind. Yeah, you're right. Shorts are in a big time right now. Okay. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back, and once again, I hope my volume is all right. I checked it earlier this morning. Just let me know if I need to turn it up. Let me know if it's too low. Um, Volume is good. Okay, cool. Thanks, Sagar. So, Notergen, are you still here? And Work Diver, hadn't heard from Work Diver this morning. Hope you're doing all right, Work Diver. Hope you were able to join us this morning. If not, no worries. Theta Trader, hope you're still doing all right today. And by the way, I had released a brand new episode of the Trader's Mind. Oh, okay, good. What's up, Notergen? All right, so I released a brand new video in the Trader's Mind series. And you guys know the Trader's Mind basically focuses on trader psychology and a lot of the thought processes that we can tend to go through as traders. And if you didn't get a chance to check it out, and I don't know, I don't know how what's the word, how relevant it's going to be to you guys, at least right now where you're at with your trading right now. But I'm sure it's something that you could relate to from past experience and that sort of thing. And I'm going to go ahead and post a link to it right here. So if you guys get an opportunity, check it out and let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about this episode. It's something that I've wanted to talk about for a while and was waiting for a good opportunity to do it. And obviously with Memorial Day weekend, this was a great opportunity to do it. And so let me know what you think. It's a longer one. It's probably like, I don't know, 20 minutes or something. But if you're anything like me, you will watch a lot of these videos in 1.5 speed, or at least 1.25 speed. That gets you through it a little bit quicker. And anyway, that's kind of a habit of mine. Doing good, Matt. Just made max gains on a covered call because of the 4-day weekend. So the IV got crushed. Easiest 270 in my life. Good. Good. That's great. That's great. That's great. I'll tell you what, you guys with the swing trading and options trading and stuff, like you guys have balls of steel. I don't know if I could do it. I really don't know if I could do it. Tesla is coming down to its previous day close. This actually might be a good longing opportunity on Tesla. It's really might be a good longing opportunity for that. So we'll see. mRNA is continuing to get a sell up to that 20-day moving average. The way this is getting bought up right now, I don't... This is a slow buy of... I don't know if I'm comfortable taking this where I was going to take it, but yeah, it's breaking through that 20-day. So I'm going to remove that order. I had an order to pick up 17 shares at 60 to 60, but I'm gonna give mRNA a chance to come up to VWAP. Actually, I'm gonna give it a chance to come up to VWAP. See what it starts doing around there. Hey Matt, when you have time, can you look over my YouTube channel and see how I'm doing? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Don't mind doing that at all. And Sagar has a pretty cool channel out there too called Kinetic Trades. So that's one that I've been meaning to jump on. Also, I meant to get up there this weekend. I'm gonna actually let me pull that up right now. Kinetic. Let's see. Kinetic Trades. There we go. Kinetic Trades. 6 videos. XSPA was his last So I'm going to check that out. And then let's see. Okay, so Theta Trader. Yeah, Theta Trader. Is it just the Theta Trader? I'll actually look that up in the meantime. The Theta Trader. Oh, there it is. I see it. Yep. Although I don't see any videos on trading. Let's see, videos. Oh, there we go. Videos, covered call, maintenance requirement, and my plan moving forward. Okay, cool. That's what's up, Theta Trader. Yeah, I'll check that out. So here it is. When you first go here, though, it might be confusing to those of you who are going to be looking at it, because you can see that on the home page, it's like shared videos and stuff like that. But you got to actually click on videos. Yeah, so I'll check that out. Be happy to check that out. Cool deal. All right, so mRNA is actually getting the fail here, so that's good. That's good. So I could go in here and then just get out at the break of 62.65. So 62.30. Let's do it again. We'll do it at yeah, 62.30. Sell. See if we can get it to come back up there. You would think it could make its way. Let's try to get that at 62.30. mRNA is good about pullback. So the kind of pattern that this is forming right now for a short seller, on a stock like mRNA, we had it come all the way up here, almost kind of double topped with this level here, and but it couldn't go any higher. And so now it's having a sell off, almost a full dollar sell off, and actually it's about to be a full dollar sell off here. There we go. So it's had a full dollar sell off. So I would be fine if it whips back all the way up here and then just put my stop over here. I mean, it would really be that simple, because it could whip all the way back, but then continue rolling over and just going down today and getting a sell off. This is a perfect point of where you could get in for a very low risk trade. What you don't want to do is you don't want to chase it. Like, I don't want to go ahead and add here, because that'll bring my average way too far down and I won't be able to hold through that. Although technically we're only talking 30 shares here. So the average would not be too bad to even hold for that break, because I probably would only be taking like a $12, $15 loss at that point. So, but I've got an order in here at 62.30. And if I see that it's struggling, I'll consider taking it at 62.10. Like, if I see it struggling to whip back to that point. What I don't want to see, though, is this starting to form an upwards trend here. So I want to make sure that it still has enough strength to come back and break down through 61.47. And really don't want it to break over the 20 EMA. So what I may do actually, so I may actually put in my order at 62.20. But if we get the break down, yeah, past 61.50, might actually be smart to get in there. It will bring my average way down, but not enough to where I can't get out. I don't know. Nah, I won't add at this point. This was the genuine ad spot, and really I had an order up here at 62.70, so I would have actually gotten filled on that. I was basing it off of these previous areas of where it'd be running up against this resistance, and it almost perfectly came up and touched that area and then got rejected. So It's kind of my fault for not sticking to the plan. Not kind of my fault. It is my fault for not sticking to the plan. But let's just see what kind of a move we can get here. If this continues to just make a massive flush, I'll consider just going ahead and jumping in. Maybe even with 100 shares at the break of 61.10. That would be pretty huge. We'll do 50. Let's see if we can do that. 61.10. Stop. Sell. We'll stop sell 50 shares at 61.10. Well, I'm tempted to go ahead and take those 50 shares now in anticipation of the break. But this, I don't want this to be a double bottom. $61.20. There we go. We're going to get the breakdown to 61.10. See how it kind of broke down and then just got bought back up? It's just what mRNA does. That's why it's probably better to get in on the pullbacks, but you just have to be ready for that short squeeze. See if we can make this happen, guys. See if we can make this happen. Might even, just to make this a little bit of a less risky trade, I may stop sell just 25 shares. That'll give myself more room for it to pull back. It won't drag my average down so much. Okay. Getting a nice little pullback here. See if we can get in 13 shares. Well, missed that on the pullback. Like I said, I want to make sure it's not double bottoming. Okay, so if I get in here, it's 61.41. See if we can get it to come up even more. It's having a hard time. Okay, I'm going to get in another 13 shares. We got 26 at 60 to 26. So I'm going to bring my stop down to 26 shares at, and I'm going to come out there on those 25. Yeah, if this comes over 62, I'm going to want to get out. So stop 26 shares at 62. 62.01. We'll do a stop limit because I don't want it to go. Well, I will just do a stop because this could squeeze up really hard. Let's just look at this right here. See what it could end up doing. I guess we could just move the stop to break even. Say 62. Problem with mRNA is it can always come up to those levels and then bounce off. I will look at this as a double bottom. although it's 26 shares. So I'm going through a couple different things right now in my thought process. I mean, it's 26 shares. I'm already up 250 on the day. I've taken very few trades. I'm up probably $230 after fees and commissions. So I think I could risk 20 bucks on this. I think I could risk it coming up because mRNA has a habit of breaking previous 5-minute candles and then just getting rejected. So 62.65. Okay, I'll do that. It's not even risking 20 bucks. We'll get it at the break of 62.70. Stop by 62.70. Okay, so we'll do that. UAL about to make another push. High probability. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I need to check out INO, Yonibi. Oh, you just fixed your homepage? Theta Trader? Let's see what it looks like now. Nice. There you go. Yeah, that's nice. That's good. Much better. Cool. Yeah, I'll check out the channel too. Good job, Sagar. Good job. Take the money and run. Take the money and run. Let's see. So UAL, I think Notergen called that, and then Yoni B's talking INO right now. So, man, mRNA is about to get the drop. I may actually add another 26 shares at 61.10. Why not? It's getting the fail. Stop. Let's do a stop limit. I wouldn't want to take it any more past 61. Stop. Sell. So we'll do another 26 shares there. So we get that break of 61.10. If we get a fail here, really 61.20. I had to do it at 61.14. No, I'm going to do it. I want it to confirm. I want it to confirm. But this, man, if it breaks 61.20, I think we'll get it. Okay. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it at 61.14 for 26 shares. And then I'm going to put my stop order. Now I'm going to put my stop at I guess I'll put it at 62.50. 62.50 would probably be safe. And that would only be, I mean, I'd only lose like, I don't know, 12 bucks on that or something. So 62.51, stop by 26 shares. Yeah, Yoni B's right, Note again. You don't want to get rusty. Let's check into INO. Okay, INO looks pretty solid. Can you locate shares? Oof, 100 shares for $4.40. It's probably got more of a chance of running up anyway. Let's check out UAL. Yeah, UAL looks good. The only thing I don't, or the only thing that would keep me from UAL is the fact that SPY looks like it's gonna get a VWAP rejection here. It could continue to get a sell-off back down to 300 or 299 even. So I think UAL would follow suit. I think it would pretty much follow Daddy SPY. Let's look at RCL. Yeah, same thing with RCL and CLH. I think they're all going to. I think if SPY starts getting the pull, I think they're all going to get the pull. NVAX isn't really doing anything impressive right now. That's why I said, guys, this morning, even in pre-market, I mean, it's, you know, it was making lower lows. It tried to push twice, couldn't do it. Continue to make lower lows. So typically when I see that, I'm already not a long bias trader. So when I see that junk, forget about it. Forget about it. mRNA. I really, really want to see this get crushed. Really want to see mRNA get crushed through this double bottom. I want to see it break this 20 EMA. I want to be able to jump in and have a full 52 shares on that if it does it. And I want to hold that as long as I possibly can. I mean, who knows? Today could be a $400 day. But I will have to be ready to get out like ASAP on those 52 shares if it pulls back and doesn't do really well. And what I would do is I would hold on to those 52 shares to see if we could get a clean break of 60. If we got a clean break of 60, I would start taking profit down in the 59s, and then I'd let the rest of the shares run and see how far we could get with them. But yeah, I'm shooting for at least a $300 P&L today. This looks though, honestly, guys, if I'm being completely honest with myself right here, this really does look like it could be the beginning of a reversal. mRNA, this is a perfect time of day for it to start getting bought up. So it's either got to continue to lose strength and just get crushed and break through, have the confluence of breaking the 20 EMA on the daily and this level of support right here. If it comes back up, I probably ought to get out, really, even at the break of 62 now. So I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to get out at the break of, we'll say 61.96. I'll go ahead and put the stop buy there. So really 91 is probably the magic number. I mean, yeah, if it comes up, yeah, stop buy 26 shares there. I'll go ahead and get out because I can see it just ripping all the way up to VWAP if it does that. Now, if it continues to go, we want to see immediate resolution. Yes, mRNA does have a tendency to chop around, so we still may not get total immediate resolution, but I want to be out. I'll probably bring my average to the 52 shares at 61.70. So I'm going to be ready for that too. I'm going to be completely ready for that. Maybe even 61.60. Come on, mRNA. Let's do it. Why is it not selling? Oh, come on. Oh, because it didn't have it's on a broker restriction now. Come on. Jump up and get my order real quick. Jump back and grab my order real quick. Come on. It's on a broker restriction, guys. Dang it. See if we can still get a fill there at 61.14. 26 shares. And then I'll come out at the break of 61.50. Or 61.60. Man. All of a sudden it went into a broker restriction. So you can only short on an uptick. Let's see if we can get that. Let's see if we get a really quick pullback like mRNA likes to do. There we go. We get a quick snapback there. Ah, it's going to take off without me, guys. Well, we'll at least make it a $300 day. I mean, I think I'll just hold on to these 26 shares. I mean, um, if it breaks 60, I think we've got a pretty good case for that. Ah. And I'll tell you what, this would have been a beautiful move. Okay, I'm going to remove my order there. And I'll just pretty much put a stop out at 61.70 on those last 26 shares. Maybe even 61.50. I mean, that'll be a pretty strong move right there. So let me look here. Let's kind of make sure. All right, we'll do it at 61. We'll keep 61.70. Stop, buy, and let's see if we can get the continued move down. So we'll check back in with INO, and we'll check back in. Okay, very lightly traded right now. It might make a move later in the day. It's a little risky at this point. UAL. Yeah, I mean, we could. You know, as soon as SPY shows the least bit of strength, it gets pushed up. Same with all these other stocks here. Let's see. ARGX is continuing to get bought up. Very, very light volume. These are ridiculously light volume, but it's enough to keep it pushing. So let's check in with BABA. BABA is losing a little bit of ground, rightfully so. Stuck between some moving averages here. The more important one being the 100-day. It's having a hard time getting above that 100-day. I can see BABA continuing to lose its ground as the SPY remains below VWAP. If the SPY pushes above VWAP, that's going to change the story on a lot of these stocks. So just continue to watch it. It's a light day for sure. Facebook losing a lot of ground right there. TWLO just continuing to get hammered. I mean, wow, man, somebody sold a ton right there. So I would not get in for any kind of a reversal here. It looks like it's a great place for a reversal, but I don't trust it. NVIDIA continuing to get the drop. Man, can you imagine if I had actually gotten up in here with those 50 shares? Even if I took 25 shares there. Roku. Okay, ACB. Don't really care to watch ACB anymore. Not for now anyway. It'll pop back up on the scanners if there starts to be a good crease in activity on that stock. This might be a good place to get in on mRNA. Okay, so I got 52 shares now at 61.69. So I'll just get out, break even on those 52 shares at 61. We'll get it if it comes over here, 61.45. So we'll get it the break of 61.50 actually. Stop, buy. I'm basically getting it in on a pullback. It's the same thing that was going on back here where I told you guys I should get in if it comes up to here, but I didn't. I think it was, where was it? Yeah, it was right here, I think. Yeah, 62.65. Yeah, right here I had a plan to get in and to, bring average into my position on that pullback. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do right here. You can see it's butting up against all this previous area of support, which should be acting as resistance now. If it doesn't, I'm getting out at the break of this 5-minute candle, so it doesn't even matter. We'll still make something on it, maybe, I don't know, $5 or something, but maybe $10. So we'll see. We'll see what it does. mRNA is tricky, as we all know, so we need to be ready for anything. And I'd really like to see a rejection here. going to get us out. This may do it. This may be it, unfortunately. There's a lot of selling. We really need to see a rejection right here. Okay. All right. We got out. So all out there. So now it's just kind of like, you know, we need to just wait it out. It's holding that 20-day moving average. It's holding it really well too. So. And backs. Tesla making a good reversal off of that previous day close. Okay, SPY's pushing through VWAP. So it's bringing a lot of these other stocks up with it. BABA's coming up. Good move there. Okay. So we're kind of getting into the later morning chop, guys. Today has been a good day. Only traded 1,000 shares. You can see, I mean, we took very, very, very conservative share size. And, you know, unfortunately, the last trade on mRNA was not that great, but it was good enough. And mRNA is the biggest winner of the day. Really, mRNA was a good trade. All of them were good trades. SRNE, man, I really had much higher hopes for SRNE. Oh, okay. Yeah, hey, sorry. Yoni B, yeah, okay. So you looks like you're heading out right now. So, all right, man. Yeah, you take care too. And looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. So for the rest of you guys, though, yeah, so just kind of running through some of these. Basically, mRNA and SRNE are all profit. RCL pretty much paid for me to trade today. So that's how I like to look at it. Actually, you know what? I might not even have $20 in it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 19, 20, 21. Yeah, probably. It's probably about $25 in commissions today. So I will have profited even on RCL. So basically, mRNA, SRNE, all profit. RCL pays for my trades, and then I probably make $10 on it. So overall, good day of trading. Notergen says got to run also. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Notergen. Hopefully everything goes well with him. Yeah, keep us posted on that if you don't mind. But yeah, hopefully everything goes well with that, and hopefully he gets better. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'll come back here later, and I'll post the recap and everything, and I'd love to know how you guys did as well. So be sure to come back and visit later on in the day. And again, be sure to check out the latest episode of The Trader's Mind. I think it's some pretty good information. Of course, I might be a little biased in that, but no, seriously, I think it should be very encouraging to a lot of you guys, even if it's nothing you can relate to immediately. I'm sure it's something that you guys could it's something that we've all been through, that we can all relate to. And it's something that moving forward is really good, I think, for us to consider. So again, if you get a chance, check it out, and come back later for the recap. And as always, had a really good time with you guys today. And it's always good trading with y'all. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.